What's up, y'all? Welcome to an all-new episode of SCNS Live, the Super Cool Nerd Show. Thank you for joining us out there in the Super Cool Nerd Nation for another week of news, nerds, and
nations.
I'm just not happy with Phoenix, Arizona. I'm not happy with you. Not at all. Not at all. I spent a week in your city. I'm not happy with you.
What a surprise that Arizona would be uncomfortable.
And hot.
As a former service member and having made several deployments, that was Iraq.
Yeah.
All over again. I stepped off the plane. I was like, I'm in Iraq. I don't like this. It's a dry heat.
But it's a dry heat, right? That matters.
Hold up. I don't know if you can hear it. It's like really blown out. I don't know what it.
Huh?
Our audio is like really blown out.
Do I need to lower the volume?
Yeah, lower the volume a little bit. See if that fixes it.
All right.
Okay, that actually sounds a little bit better, actually. Anyway, it was just too loud. So.
Oh, okay. We overcompensated.
Yeah.
Totally overcompensated.
Yeah, so it's a dry heat, so that means it doesn't matter.
Humid heat every time.
Who said that?
That's Spike's Productions.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nah. It was just uncomfortable. Like, anyway. And I gotta say, the only good thing was that I found a transformer I had been looking for quite some time, which I don't know. Oh, this guy. That's the only good thing. It had nothing to do with the city. I found something I was looking for.
And his name is?
Swoop.
His name is Swoop?
He's a pteranodon.
I don't know what that means.
He's a dinosaur pteranodon.
He's a
Dinobot.
He
we're gonna
is
have
not
a
a car?
No.
Okay.
He's a
I
dinosaur.
thought not all Transformers are cars?
No.
This one's a dinosaur.
He is a dinosaur.
But he's mechanical.
I'm Jason the X. I don't do this show by myself.
He's a mechanical dinosaur that's not a car, that's a transformer, which we're all cars, but they're not all cars. And he has the spark in his chest.
That was actually surprisingly good.
I did it. Somewhat coherent?
That's
actually impressive.
I gotta give it to her on that one. By the way, that's Cass.
Hi, my name is Cass.
That was almost like when Cora did a GoBot thing on me one time. Yeah. That was actually legit. And over there working the board, twisting knobs, making everything sound cool. It's Cora.
I am going to be unhinged, and I'm a little bit sorry, but a little bit.
Just a little bit sorry?
Just a little bit, if you can't tell what we're gonna.
Lord.
It's okay. I will be very hinged this evening.
No, we're gonna have to get the trank darts out.
Yeah,
for Cora this evening.
No, I'm aware. I'm aware.
Yeah. They've had to deal with me screaming in the group chat.
Anyway, that was my week. How about y'all? Anything interesting?
Absolutely not.
Nothing besides just drooling over.
I mean, aside from the news that we're going to talk about later, not a super lot happening. Oh, I did force all of my friends to watch the nerd classic Unicorn City, which if y'all haven't seen is on Netflix, and it's great. It is a fantastic movie. The centaur is the best designed character.
And I am about 3/4 of the way through Kevin himself, which Kat recommended last week.
Yeah.
I can confirm it is absolutely amazing.
Hell
Annie
yeah.
Murphy deserves everything.
Andy Murphy?
Annie.
Annie
from
Murphy,
Schitt's
okay.
Creek.
Yeah,
the sister from Schitt's Creek.
I heard both Andy, Annie, and Eddie in the same
That
tone.
is due to my not being able to breathe out of my nose about 80% of the time. No, Annie Murphy. She's amazing. The whole cast is absolutely fantastic. And the shooting style. Oh, it slaps.
I'm excited.
It's so good.
I wish I'd had more time to do anything this week.
Yeah.
But being that it is going to be a particularly unhinged show because Cora has some stuff to talk about, let's go ahead and kick this thing off with some super cool nerd news.
All right, we're going to start with me this week, apparently. I understand why, because I'm a little excited. So we had a Nintendo Direct, and we're going to go over some of the highlights from that later. But the only highlight that I cared about, and legitimately almost got in trouble because I almost jumped out of my seat. I was at work. That's why I almost got in trouble. I almost made a scene in my office.
Fault her for that.
And that is Suikoden. We finally have an official release date for Suikoden. It's not just like fall 2024 like we got before, spring 2023. No, none of that. It is March 6th, 2025.
Ooh.
It is an actual day instead of it being like a date range, which is absolutely fantastic. In addition to that, we also got some other announcements, which involve we're going to be getting a Nindroid for Tyr, which is the main character with the green bandana from the first game. Potentially more if this one sells well, I would assume. It's kind of how Nindroid works. In addition, we also get an HD remaster of the soundtrack too. That's up for pre-order right now on Konami's website. It is 7 CDs.
My God.
It is 7 CDs, which makes sense. The original Suikoden 2 soundtrack was 2 discs, like 2 or 3 discs when it originally came out. And the Suikoden 1 soundtrack was only 1, but they barely put any music on it. It was like 13 tracks out of a 40 to 50 hour game. So this is going to have all the tracks this time in lengths that are actually worth listening to instead of it being like a minute and a half. And it's all in nice, crisp audio quality. And one final thing, there is a Blu-ray pre-order for the Suikoden symphonic concert that they had in Japan in 2022, up for pre-order as well. It also has a special animation to commemorate Suikoden on there as well, and it's specific to the Blu-ray, along with all kinds of other things along with that pre-order specifically. There's a necklace, there's a specific pouch with branding on it, like a leather pouch. There is a cloth map of Durin, which is like not Dunin, that's wrong one, but of Suikoden 1. And there are 6 postcard type cell pieces from the animation itself. So just lots of Suikoden news in like a 24-hour period.
I'm just curious, like, it has been no secret that Suikoden anything has been lacking in a few years. I know this because you have been very vocal about it. But in the past few, like, year, month, day now, y'all have been eating good.
We have been eating so good. Like, Konami announced that they were going to be doing this remaster in, like, 2023. Like, end of 2023 to 2024. And I was excited. I was told to temper my expectations that it is Konami. They are going to cancel it soon. And I was like, no, it'll be fine. It'll be here in spring 2024. They said so. And then they pushed it back to fall 2024. I was like, all right, I can wait till fall. I've waited all this time. I've been waiting for a while. I can wait longer. Then we just never got news. And my roommates were telling me I needed to give up. And then we got this news just stealth dropped into the Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, it was just kind of slid in there.
Yep, slid in there at the end.
I will say, as somebody who loves a lot of video game music, please officially release your old game's music. Like,
this is literally the soundtrack of our lives. Please do.
It's so difficult. Yeah, and Nintendo is famously litigious about their copyright for their music, and so a lot of times you can't even really find, like, Donkey Kong country music online, and I'm like, I love these songs. I absolutely love it, and so, like, please officially release stuff. I will listen.
We clearly see nostalgia sells.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, first off, Suikoden went just, like, above and beyond. Like, holy crap. When you were saying, but those albums, like, give us those OSTs, man.
Yeah, and, like, with Suikoden very specifically, the music that they use in those games is so very unique, because it's a blend of, like, traditional Japanese music and Celtic music and other different kinds of music, because they wanted each area and each city to feel like a different city. The main city you start in is very Germanic sounding in its tone, and then you go into the overworld and it's very generic. You go to the next city, which is like Rockport, I think it is, and it sounds so different.
But there's a reason that people make YouTube videos where this music, like, repeats on and off. Go get y'all's money.
Like, if you haven't listened to the 10-hour version of the underwater level of Donkey Kong Country, what are you even doing with your life?
I mean, honestly,
that is a thing that exists.
It's a really good song.
It's so soothing.
I also really like the Mines music.
Honestly, I love the whole game. The
You
whole
would think
game's
they would
soundtrack
just, like,
slaps.
follow Disney's example. Disney has never seen some money they don't like. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Suikoden, like, made up for
Yeah.
lost time with all of that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean...
Hey, Team Cherry.
Oh, Lord.
Listen, please. Please follow.
You know, I like to think that somehow Korra's lamentations on this show somehow affected
Fueled.
the decision.
Yeah.
Somehow someone was like, maybe we should do that.
Then eventually my bitching also has to come to fruition,
exactly.
Right?
That is the one thing that we hope for on this show. Our complaining sparks some, apparently it works with the PlayStation figure.
Yeah. How long were we complaining about that?
That was literally a day. Anyway.
In addition, this isn't like official news. I don't have any dates for it or anything. But the Suikoden Revival movement has started up their planning again for Suikoden Day, starting in 2025.
Nice.
We've been planning it for a while. I joined the committee, obviously, at this point, to help them plan some stuff. We don't have like dates or anything, but we're gonna do that, and we are encouraging people who have not played Suikoden to get involved in Suikoden Day 2.
Can you tell us the name of that group one more time?
The Suikoden Revival movement.
That sounds like a cult. I'm just saying.
For sure.
It does a little bit, but like at this point, it's
this
kind
is
of
a
cult.
preacher in a tent
Or
healing people through sprinkling water at them.
They're the ones that have traditionally hosted Suikoden Day, which used to be like once a year. It kind of fell off after a little bit, but that's fine. And it's always been a fun time. It lasts for like a couple of days.
Yeah.
With like art and music, let's plays, all that stuff.
Psychedelics.
I mean, if you want to, I'm not going to stop you. No one can, really. Who's going to stop you? The law?
What laws, man?
Anyway, Suikoden.
Look at that joy. Just look at that joy. She just did more Suikoden news in this 10-minute segment than she's done in 8 years.
There hasn't been 10 minutes of Suikoden news in 10 years.
My last
she's been keeping the flame alive.
Yeah.
My last bit of like preaching to you is if you played Aiden Chronicles.
Just mentioned cult and preaching.
And you liked
wow,
Aiden Chronicle,
rude.
then I would highly recommend playing Suikoden because it is a stronger game.
All right, who's gonna buy me a Switch?
I will do whatever it needs be to get people to play this game. If you have a PlayStation, Xbox, or if you have Steam, it is available to pre-order now. For the Switch, it'll be like a couple of weeks before we can do the digital pre-order.
Okay, I do have Steam.
There you go.
Yep.
I will help fund the game. I'm not even joking.
Right.
I do have some gaming news.
All right, please.
Well,
take it away before I go too nuts.
So, like I said, I was out of town this week, so I was unable to indulge in a game that I actually have early access to, and that is Star Wars Outlaws. I have been excited for this game. It officially drops tomorrow. My download is finished and ready to go, but a couple of players who had early access had already gotten into it and started until they were notified that all progression needed to be reset due to a game-breaking patch that needed to happen. People were saying that they had almost maybe up to 20 hours in this game and now have to start over.
Oh,
and this wasn't, let's be clear, this wasn't alpha or beta access. This is early game access for the full version of the game. Well, Ubisoft has recognized that, yes, this may have been detrimental, and we're sorry, and have offered all of the players out there something for their efforts. They're going to get some loyalty points, which can be reused in game for some content. 100 Ubisoft Connect points, and a Trailblazer trinket for your character in game. So we're sorry. So I was out of town this week, unable to get to my PS5 to play my early access for this game. But I feel like I have dodged a bullet right now because I would have been playing Star Wars Outlaws this week, but I wasn't. But had I gotten that far in the game, and had my progress reset back to day one, I probably would never play this game again. Just okay, I probably would have taken a week off. I honestly wanted to play it as soon as I got home today. It's like, I'm just going to get in and touch a little bit. And I have not. I kind of want to wait until the full version is out now. And I was going to get early access.
See, unaware as I was.
I'm untrustworthy.
Unaware as I was about who was making this game, I was about to make a joke about that's the Assassin's Creed lifestyle. It's getting 20 hours into the game and then the game horrendously breaking. But it turns out I don't have to because it's still Ubisoft.
So let me give the numbers. It was patch 1.0000,
Sure.
1.002. Ubisoft warned players that they may have encountered issues with their current save if they are playing the older version of the game. Here is their official statement. To the best experience in the Outer Rim, we rolled out a maintenance to make sure everyone was playing the latest version of the game. As one of the players affected who had access to an older version of the game, we are aware you might be encountering some issues after this recent patch. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused. Once you confirmed you have the latest version, please start a new save to fully enjoy Star Wars Outlaws as our team intended. If you continue on a prior save, you will unfortunately face issues and progression blockers. So,
Thanks, Todd Howard.
basically, and I hate I'm going to say this, but these are people that paid $100 for the gold edition of the game. They should have never gave me money. Anyway, but yeah, you'll get this in-game Trailblazer trinket and 100 Ubisoft Connect units. You can use these on in-game rewards and Ubistore discounts. It's so bad, the backlash was terrible.
Oh,
People did not like this. I've been kind of like just scrolling through just to watch all
For
the
sure.
Venom this week. So they had to shout another statement. We fully acknowledge that asking you to start a new game is not the best experience. No shit!
Not the best. It's not the best.
That's actually when they offered the trinket and the 100 Ubisoft.
Oh, they didn't offer that at first?
Let me be clear. The offer for the bullshit did not come at first. This was a secondary, okay, look, yes, we really did fuck up. So, yeah, we appreciate your patience.
Absolutely. The first thing that you do is offer people
Players
something.
are calling these units things like worthless. The Gravity Falls meme of this is
worthless.
Yeah.
Today I was forced to start over. I rushed 6 hours. I was 6 hours in. Yes, it sucks they couldn't just release a hot fix, which also, why couldn't they do that? Anyway.
Yeah.
But the compensation is laughable. At least they could have given us some materials to upgrade our vehicles and a blaster a little faster.
Yeah, that's what I would think is give you the tools to upgrade your guy really, really fast so that way it doesn't feel like you're as far behind.
One Redditor said, I'm 20 hours in with 3 maxed out experts and max affinity with piles and all others at good standing. This makes me just want to pack it in.
Yeah.
Star Wars Outlaws releases August 30th.
Or does it?
I am torn. I hate to be that, because I don't have, to be clear, I don't have a stake in this. I didn't lose any progress.
Yeah.
I've been out. I was not able to play the game. But I would have.
Yeah. Have you ever played an Assassin's Creed game day one?
I have.
That's the experience.
I mean, it's not Unity, but, you know.
I played
saw a twinge of pain from her.
Origins day one.
Origins.
I sank into the ground and couldn't get back up.
But yeah,
Like that's
so
the vibe.
I think given a few weeks the healing will begin. But wow, dude, 20 hours in game, 20 hours.
That's
you
a long time. That's a lot.
It's giving your sibling like kicking your ass into the ground, and then to say sorry, they hand you a juice box that they drank half of.
Yeah.
Here's a trinket.
20 hours is like a little bit lower than my like Hollow Knight runs that I do. Like that's the whole ass game.
And I know some of you gamers out there are like, 20 hours, I'll do that in a day.
Yeah.
Okay, not us psychopaths, okay?
Yeah.
It's other people that are casual.
Go outside.
It's the casuals
Well,
that are with 20 hours in.
Well,
Yeah, 'cause I don't even want to think about, because I have asked for this game for years. I would hate to think about how many hours I had sunk into that game already, but I know I'd have been at least 20 hours in.
Like so I've been playing. There's another game that's actually also in early access right now. It's an indie game called Fields of Mystria. I'm pretty sure I have well over 20 hours into that game right now. If I got a message from them saying that this game had been corrupted and they had to delete all of my stuff to start over, I would legitimately probably not play anymore.
I'm pretty sure I got into a fight with one of my brothers one time because he deleted a game I was 5 hours into.
Yeah.
But
Like,
anyway,
them's fighting words.
Yeah,
So-
that's awful.
I'm sorry, Outlaws players. Let the healing begin. I hear the game is very good. I'm going to start it tomorrow. Not tonight. I just, and I paid money for this.
Yeah.
I am going to start tomorrow when the official, like I saw mine at patched and everything.
Yeah.
Not tonight.
It's iffy.
Not tonight. I want to rest tonight.
Yeah.
I'll do it tomorrow. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. My heart goes out. Thoughts and prayers, Star Wars Outlaws players. What you got, Cass?
We got a little bit of footage, and some people were able to. Some people were able to play test the new MMO RPG Dune Awakening. Tell me you don't understand Dune without telling me you don't understand Dune. A Dune MMO is an absolute bonkers piece of media. Like, you're playing is essentially what it seems to be is like a spice runner. You're on Arrakis, you're picking up shrubs, and you're kind of building your empire. You have to pay a tax to the emperor, which is very much a thing in Dune. For a book series and a film series that's about like the ultra powerful, playing a rando.
What do you want?
Don't make it an MMO.
You want a
Maybe
you want
make
main character syndrome on Doom is what you want.
Yes.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Not everybody can be the blue eyes person.
Hilariously, you can't, if you spend too much time around the spice, you actually will get blue eyes and you'll start being prescient, which is their version of like seeing the future a little bit. How
that actually sounds pretty cool.
That does sound cool. Here's my thing. If you told me today, hey, I'm going to make a Lord of the Rings game where you're in Mordor and you're fighting orcs and you'll have like rivalries with the orcs and you're slaughtering, and Shelob is a big sexy witch, I would tell you to go to hell.
And yet,
but the Shadow of Mordor, they're really
that's
good.
a great game.
They're great games. I played both of them.
So you can
absolutely.
exist
So
in
like
this universe as a different character.
I want this to be good. I'm just so I'm so iffy on it. I don't know. It seems like an absolute bonkers thing to do. But we've seen bonkers pieces work.
Yeah.
Again, Lord of the Rings, I did not think that you could do that. And you absolutely can. They're both great games.
Yeah.
So, yeah, MMOs, I'm not a big MMO girl. If you can...
Sometimes you gotta find the right one.
Yeah, and if you can play as more like a solo kind of just going off by yourself, I genuinely might check this game out.
I mean, I found like years ago City of Heroes, and I thought my girlfriend at the time was going to leave me for EverQuest 2, but luckily we got married and had some kids. But when World of Warcraft came out, I was given warning that, hey, you may not see me for a week.
Yeah.
Or you may not be able to interact with me for a week.
Oh yeah, didn't the new DLC just drop too?
No, she kicked her habit.
Oh.
Yeah, she was able to kick. She's a couple years clean now.
So if I tell her that a new patch drops,
She knows.
Okay.
She knows.
Okay.
Dune Awakening is planned for release in early 2025. I do wish if you were going to have me running through the desert, you would at least allow me to have my ding dong out like Conan Exiles. Still suits a great no, but like
game developers,
that is
if you could
such
just
a deep cut.
if you just go ahead and, get a patch in for that, please.
Do people still play that?
Ding
Oh
dong
yeah,
out.
yeah. I don't. I couldn't. I tried to find it at one point. And like no, I'm mostly aware of it because of Monster Factory.
I found out about it because of I think Let's Game It Out did one,
Mm-hmm.
which Let's Game It Out is also has the same flavor of Monster Factory,
Yeah.
but instead of making an ugly creature, it is how quickly can I destroy this game? And he found out that you can break into the code and extend the schlong.
Yeah.
And he,
I mean, I will say, I don't even think you need to because they are generous in that game.
He has to break.
At that point, I would consider it a
with
detriment to
size.
combat.
Oh, you can if you're running and you're in, because you can switch between third and first person. If you're in third person, you can see it slapping.
I mean, not to go into, if I'm getting into a sword battle with a guy and then
You're getting into a different sword battle
and
pretty
he's-
soon.
I just walked in. I may honestly be like, look, you kind of got a weakness here. I'll just. It's kind of like when you're in a boss battle and one part starts blinking, that's their weak area.
Yeah.
You do the Z target and it's just his.
It's like Vats. Vats comes out, beep, beep. You hit him.
Hey, listen.
Need to cut
Aim
that
for
out
the
for us.
strong.
I mean, still suits are great. No.
I want some armor. I at least want some red Sonya armor. You know, give me some chainmail. Ooh, no.
Really the thing is that I'm gonna try this game.
Yeah.
Of course you
I'll
are.
talk all the shit. I'm gonna try it.
Ah,
It's Dune. I'm
there we
obsessed with
go.
Dune. Yeah.
Okay.
It's fair.
Yep. No, that's it.
All right.
Here we go.
All right.
This is
all right.
not gonna be
This
pretty.
is gonna be a little bit long.
Deep
I'm leaning back. I'm leaning back for this one. Go right ahead.
Yeah. So there was a Nintendo Direct that launched a couple days ago. It was a partner showcase and an indie world, so they had both. Probably just kind of getting the titles out there that are coming out in fall and to get ready for start getting ready for holiday season.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go over the partner showcase first, and then we'll discuss the games, and then we'll go into the indie showcase. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a dual cam here, so we can get your reactions to some of these games. So for the partner showcase, we have Tetris Forever. It is a 40th anniversary edition of Tetris. It does look really interesting. They have all of the old versions of Tetris on this version, and you can play them all. They even have a mode where it will switch between the different kinds of old Tetris while you're playing, which that seems fun.
Yeah.
There's the thing that I find interesting about it is I don't know if it's going to be on the game itself or if it's going to be on the Nintendo channel. Either way, wherever it is available, I want to watch it. It is a documentary about Tetris itself and the key players of the game. That sounds very interesting to me. I just find the history of games interesting, so there's that. But it's coming out at some point at the end of the year. There's also going to be another update to the other Tetris game that came out.
Tetris 99.
Tetris 99.
I have a lot of fun with that game.
Yeah, and some of the older versions for the Super Nintendo are going to be on the Super Nintendo emulator, essentially, on the Switch.
Yep.
Goat Simulator 3
I saw that.
is coming
Bring it
out.
on.
I don't need to say anything else. I didn't see when it was coming out. I got distracted by the goat and the fact that I can put him in little costumes
I'm
now.
ashamed at how much time I put in that game. But anyway.
Oh, did you
Well,
know?
they won't delete your save, so.
Yeah, it's true. Did you know that in the original game, I don't know if it transferred over, if you just left your goat there, just standing in one spot for an hour, you got an achievement called Angelic and you got a little halo.
Oh, yes,
That's awesome.
I have that one.
My God.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
I was editing
You got
a video.
distracted?
I was editing
Yeah.
a video and left it on.
We were playing. I found out because we were playing it at a sleepover, and everyone but me fell asleep. And when I went to the bathroom to go do something, and I came back,
Was that
game
an
was
hour?
still there.
Really?
it was an hour, maybe even more. I don't remember.
Damn,
It was a
okay.
while. Rune Factory, Guardians of Azuma. So we have a new Rune Factory coming out. You are an earth dancer, and you use dance magic to grow crops, heal the earth, and also you help rebuild various villages across the land.
Like Michael Jackson. Sorry.
That's fine. I went Jareth, but that also works.
Michael's Jack, his dancing always did something. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay.
But of course it's farming and combat and marriage. It's all the same hits of Rune Factory, just like a little different flavor. It looks fun.
Yeah.
I have fun with Rune Factory games. If you played one, then you will enjoy this one for sure. It also looks really pretty. Help Wanted 2 will be coming to the Switch, which is the Five Nights at Freddy's game. I don't want to play that.
Yes, you do.
Other people can play that. We also got notice that the Ruin DLC for Security Breach will hit this holiday season.
Ooh.
So that's all really from the partner showcase that caught my eye.
Okay.
Same.
There were some other games that were announced. There's like remasters for or a remaster for one of the Tales of games.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Stuff.
I just work and everything. But yeah, sounds.
Yeah, I was like, okay, cool. I mean, I'm usually here for the indie showcase. So.
Yeah.
Jason's gonna hate me in one of these stories. I'm gonna save it for last. All right, so the first one that caught my eye that I thought was really cute was Moth Cubert. You're a little office worker, but you're a moth. So you're a little moth office worker, and you're solving all these kind of puzzles, trying to uncover dark secrets.
Did you say Cubert?
Moth Cubit.
Oh, sorry.
I may have accidentally said Cubert, but I meant Cubit.
Okay, I thought it was somehow going back to Cubert.
Yeah, a little like haunted cubicle
Yeah.
Okay.
deal. It
Yeah.
looked cute.
Yeah, it's so super cute. You solve little puzzles. There's some like timed like action challenges. Looks fun. Highly recommend already. Neva or Neva.
That's the one.
That one, I can't even describe how pretty it looks. It gave me what's that game? Where you had like the cloak, it's like red and yellow.
Journey.
Journey.
Yeah.
The
It gave me Journey, and it gave me Ori and the Blind Forest.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Oh.
Yeah. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Well, I
looking
like
game.
her. I like her in Blind Force.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The trailer literally has no words except for someone calling out for Neva.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it was pretty.
go
This
watch
is the first time we saw that one, though. Did we see
Yeah.
more? Okay, cool.
That's all we got for it. They did have some talks with the developers as well. Since I was watching this at work, I couldn't pay attention to that.
Yeah.
But
Don't be
it looks
telling on
interesting.
yourself here.
But yeah, like
I'm a tattle.
just beautiful
Yes.
aesthetic. Yeah.
Pizza Tower is coming to the Nintendo Switch.
Cool.
I think it's a fun game. I like the style of it.
Party game, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a little party game. You run through a pizza tower. Sea of Stars is going to be having a DLC called Throes of the Watchmaker.
Yeah.
It's coming out spring 2025. And Moth Cubert also spring 2025. And Neva October 15th this year.
Ooh.
But Sea of Stars.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, Sea of Stars. The DLC is coming out. You are trying to find out secrets to this like haunted carnival inside a clock. It is free DLC. This will be a free DLC for this little indie JRPG.
okay.
Yeah, already that's enough. I'm sold.
I appreciate when people do that now.
Yeah, I absolutely love
Block
when
is
it's
not
free.
extra.
And finally, coming out October 24th, the thing that Jason's mad about. Date Everything.
Oh, I saw this game. I wanted to bring it up.
So, in Date Everything, this is obviously a parody of dating sims. Make note, this is a parody. This isn't serious. You can date anything in your house.
Hey, have you ever wanted to fuck your vacuum cleaner? Now you can.
Have you ever wanted to date your, what was it? Your overwhelming sense of existential dread. His name is Doug.
Yeah.
He is also voiced by Sungwon Cho.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was a personal dig against yourself.
No. Fuck you. I do have a voice list. This is a voice acted game, by the way.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
This is not the full cast. This is just what we have.
Don't.
We have Abby Trott as Shelley the Shelf. We have Bryce Pappenbrook as Timothy Timepiece, the cat clock, which means there is a cat boy in this game, so we know who I'm going for. We have Marcy Edwards as River, whom I'm assuming is like the water in your house.
Oh, Jesus.
We have Zeno Robinson as Henry Hoove, your vacuum cleaner. Johnny Young Bosch as Dirk Devereaux, your pile of
Wow.
dirty laundry.
What?
And Laura Bailey as Harper, your hamper.
That's Laura.
Yeah, that's Laura. Joy Ofodu as Keys, your piano.
What the?
Amanda Hufford as Rebel, I'm assuming your rubber ducky. She looks like a little rubber ducky character. Jonas Scott as Volt, your your electrical box. Of course, Sungwon
You
Cho
got
as
people that would work on an A+ game on this game about dating
yeah.
everything.
Yes. And finally, we only have a few left, people, don't worry. Carolina Ravassa as Bobby.
What? Carolina, what? Oh, God.
Ben Starr as Dorian, your door. Your fucking door.
These names.
Robbie Damon as Hank.
Oh, my.
A trio
what?
of hangers.
What?
Yeah. Robbie Damon as hangers.
Okay, they pay bank for these voice actors.
Erica
You can't get Laura without.
Eric, what?
Erica
No.
Lindbeck.
Oh.
What?
She,
It looks like she is. We don't know the name of the character, but it's a dust bunny.
Sure.
It is a Playboy bunny girl with a little dust bunny buddy. That's cute. And finally, the last character we have is Adam MacArthur as what looks like your trash can or your bag of trash.
I don't think they did pay bank. I think somebody owed somebody favors. I think they pulled.
Somebody had a blackmail list.
Somebody had a blackmail list of everybody that's ever been associated with Critical Role or voice acting and pulled in everybody that they knew. Because, like, Sombra, seriously, Sombra.
Yeah.
I'm calling in a favor. Just
Like,
what the hell? What the
But
hell,
also,
man?
if you got Laura Bailey on board, Laura can reach out.
And Erica Lindbeck is actually a very, very talented voice actor.
And so is
Of
Carolina.
course, I was like, oh, Erica who? Like,
Yeah.
Is she? But no,
Who
really?
She would absolutely do something like this.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised they don't have her.
Yeah.
She might be DLC.
And of course, Sungwon Cho just loves a good troll. So of course he has a whole YouTube short series where he dated everything in his house. So this is like right up his alley. I'm surprised they didn't make him the fridge. But I forgot the most important thing. I don't have the voice actor for this character, but I need to get close to the mic here. You can date the text box.
They've gone too far. Go back.
They released during the Nintendo showcase that you can date text box Chan.
I was wondering. I knew I recognized it.
They've gone too far
Sungwon
for a
Cho.
while.
I knew I recognized the name. Yes, I know him.
Pro ZD for those who are unaware.
Yeah.
They've gone too far.
Amazing voice actor.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm I have to play this game because like you can also just be friends with your entire house. You don't have to date your whole house.
Yeah.
But I do love that it was presented as like having a love triangle between you, your hamper, and your laundry.
You know, I felt that sexual tension before in my house. So.
Fun story. That's you have 10% battery life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this game is going to be coming out again October 24th. And with that, that's really all of the stuff from the Indie Showcase and the Partner Showcase that super caught my eye. There was a lot of stuff that was announced. I would recommend going to actually watch it on Nintendo Channel.
Maybe hit that 2x, but.
Yeah, it's a long one. Also, for some reason, they never trimmed the 30 minutes at the beginning.
Yeah, also in between everything, they're like, this is Nintendo Direct. I'm like, no, I know I'm watching. I'm actually watching it,
Stop
so you
reminding
don't have
me.
to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so, Cass, what you got?
I
I think you were next.
Considering her camera might be dying.
Yeah, we're gonna push you next.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so if you watched the original Scare Tactics on Sci-Fi, which I did not, hosted by Stephen Baldwin at one point and Tracy Morgan at one point, this is basically Punked, but for regular people, and they get scared. Honestly, it sounds like a blast for me. Like, if I was caught on this show, I think I would honestly really like it because I love being scared. Jordan Peele is rebooting it.
I'm in. That's it. I'm done.
For USA, he is EPing it. So, like, take it with a grain of salt how much he's going to be involved. It does say that they're going to be part of a promotional event with Cody Rhodes.
What?
Or
What?
Stardust, right?
No. Stop. Okay, first off, you just committed like Cardinal said. Cody Rhodes. Just Cody Rhodes.
Okay. Last time I saw him in person, he was still going by his heel name. That's fair. Yeah, Cody Rhodes.
But also, okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes. Dude left AEW, went back to WWE, became the hottest thing in the company.
He's
but
really good.
I think
I like him.
these days, for something horror related or something scary, you merely need to utter the name of Jordan Peele, and most people, like us included, would probably go running.
Jordan Peele has not missed.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like Nope and Get Out better than Us, but I still love all three of those movies. I actually really liked the new
Twilight Zone?
yes, the new
Love
Twilight
that show.
Zone. And Twilight Zone by its nature is always going to be a little bit hit or miss, but yeah, Jordan Peele does not miss, and I'm really interested. I saw some of the horror monsters that are going to be chasing people, and it looks like a lot of fun.
And see, I kind of miss the days where you had a really good prank show. Not what people are doing on YouTube and calling it a prank.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
this is actual like skill and talent. And
Yeah.
the original Scare Tactics was pretty good with that. So, interesting, like to pull this out of left field. I'm
Yeah.
in.
I had not seen this coming. Jordan Peele's always working on like 4 things at the same time.
And you
So
just hear it all of a sudden.
yeah, it like Nope. We didn't get almost anything until we got like a trailer. We got like a name.
We got the little
Some cast,
flag
and then, like-
thing out of the cloud.
Yeah.
That was all we had,
And then
which
the
was
movie dropped, and
terrifying.
it was so good.
Oh,
So
come on,
I'm
watch
willing
Nope.
to anything that he does at any point. I'm there. I'm
Yeah, I'm at
seated.
least gonna give it a
I am
chance.
already seated.
Already ready. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Scare Tactics USA. I had a date October 4th. So
Don't do
coming
it
up
in-
pretty soon.
But also, they were planned pranks. So it wasn't like you're going to a random person on the street, which, you know, you pick the wrong state, you might have a victim.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I would
Try it in
like,
Texas. We're jumpy.
look, in my mind, I would love to believe that an actual mummy is not running after me.
Yeah.
But also the practical part of me is going to go, could be.
I love a good haunted house. I love a good scare.
Well, yeah,
I feel like
in
I'd be
that
down.
environment, I expect it
Yeah.
to happen.
I mean, on Halloween one year, I dressed up like a zombie prom queen with missing eye prosthetic and everything. It was fucking awesome.
That's dope.
The landlord of our house, like he lived there. He had set up the yard to look like a graveyard, so I just laid flat face down in the dirt. And then when some teenagers walked by, I got up and started to shuffle because I didn't have high heels on. I had nude dance shoes, basically.
Nice.
And they're like, "Look at that! She can't run after us." I was like, "Oh."
Oh.
So I let them get a little ahead, and then I full on sprinted at them.
Love it.
They turned around, and suddenly they were afraid that I was about to eat their face off because I did make a nice guttural noise, and they screamed like little babies. And
One of these days I want to work for a haunted house
They
just
lost
for a
their
little bit.
I mean,
She might have an
dark
input.
hour is haunting.
Yeah.
Or haunting. It is haunting.
It is haunting.
And hiring. Dark hour, haunted house. Well, no, maybe not for Halloween season. They're going to open here soon.
Yep.
Yeah. Jason.
Want me to go? All right, cool. 2022. One of my favorite, just out of nowhere movies was Prey on Hulu. I did not expect I was getting another Predator movie on freaking Hulu, of all things, and it turned into one of my favorite movies of the year. Why are you looking at me like that? Prey was awesome.
I still need to watch it.
Really?
I know.
Wow.
I know.
Okay, yeah,
I've never
it's
seen a
great.
Predator
I
movie in my
loved it.
life.
Amber Midthunder, which, hell, I would change my last name and take hers. Just saying. Midthunder? Heck yeah. We are getting the next installment. It has been in the works. It has been under the, let's see. They had a really cool, secret name for it's called Backpack. But in actuality, it is the sequel to Prey. But on top of that, director Dan Trachtenberg, who directed Prey, is also working on a second one, Predator Badlands, which we did not know. And this one's filming. We all thought it was going to be Prey 2. No, it's Predator Badlands. A casting notice for it said it was looking for 2 female twins. A brief synopsis says, a groundbreaking film in which one of the two main storylines delves into the intricate bond of two very different sisters. Their familial ties are put to the ultimate test as they pursue divergent paths and missions. Now, to be clear, this is another Predator movie. We don't know what era it takes place in, but that was what a lot of people were asking. Okay, we got one which took place in America with Native Americans as the main characters in it.
Yeah.
Well, the lid is off. We can go anywhere now.
Yeah.
We can go to Africa. We can go to Japan. We can go to warriors in China. Anywhere. Sorry. Hold on.
No, I'm with you. Anywhere, anytime. Like, there are so many possibilities for different styles of warriors going up against this thing. Could be absolutely amazing.
It would be. Hang on. Let me catch my breath here. Because I was so excited with the concept of Prey. But now we're getting not one, but two more in this Predator universe, and I am for it. This, like, why weren't we funding this before now? Just, anyway. And Dan Trachtenberg arguably did a great job with Prey. Prey was so good. It kept that Predator feel. I love that other people that worked on Predator movies were expressing their love and appreciation for not only the story, but the main Miss Midthunder and her performance in the film, and just how good of a job. It hit on all cylinders for me as far as like special effects. They got the Predator were hunting. We went back to the basics of what Predator is. I know they've been doing the AVP stuff a lot and doing it, but the whole thing was the Yalta had been coming here for years.
Yeah.
And finally we're exploring that, and clearly, since Disney owns the property, because they bought everything from Fox.
Yeah.
And saying that, what? Well, saying
was
that...
Prey after that purchase?
Yes.
Okay. Because you know I get nervous.
Okay, well, also,
when Disney purchases a project.
Have you seen the new Aliens movie?
No.
Disney owns Aliens.
That's wild.
The Alien Queen is a Disney princess.
She's a Disney queen.
Oh, my bad.
How dare you?
I have a day planned with Christian where we're going to watch the prequels, Prometheus and the other one, and then I'm going to go see the new Alien movie.
So a few things about the other Predator movie. The filming is taking place in New Zealand.
Okay.
I was saying the two actresses that take the role for Predator Badlands would have to be available for filming in New Zealand.
I mean, I'm available. You want to go out for twins?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. We're twins now.
So yeah, on top of that, we did get confirmation he is going to be working on Prey 2 after this wrap. So
okay.
Yeah. Because I was like, okay, we're getting Prey 2, which cool. Give it to me, I'll take it. But we're doing that exploring. We're getting more into the universe. This could make money. Honestly, Prey was so good. Prey could have been in the theaters.
Prey was also pretty low budget, wasn't it? Comparatively.
Considering the sets and everything they used, I could see they could go low budget for it.
I do know that they shot a lot outside.
The first thing I said after watching Prey was, why wasn't this movie in theaters? It was that good.
Wasn't it like 3 years ago though?
It was 2022.
I can get it a little bit.
Yeah, okay, coming out of the pandemic, yes, it still would have been problematic, but excellent movie. Like I've watched it several times. I kind of want to again. But yeah, we're going to get more into this universe where the Yalta would come, and like you said, the cap is off. The possibilities are endless. We can go anywhere. Yeah. We can do anything. We can go to the future. We can go to the past. We can go. Let's not go present anymore. We've already done that. We've done that. Take me to feudal Japan. Ooh. Take me to Great Wall War in China.
That's China.
Oh, there's so many warrior culture. Vikings.
Honestly,
Mongols.
Mayans.
Oh my God, Mayans.
We can do anything, and we need to make it happen. Anyway, yes.
Celts
the new movie, Predator Badlands. As soon as we get more info on it, trust me, we're going to have it here. And Prey 2 in development. Awesome.
Absolutely. Love that. Love that for us.
I do have potentially a sacrilegious question.
Mm-hmm.
If we set it in Rome, do we get to see the holy knights or Rome, England, whatever? Do we get to see holy knights get ripped apart by predators?
I'd be down.
I say that's potentially sacrilegious because
Well, we don't get a lot of realistic depictions
yeah.
anymore of like the Crusades era knights. We just don't get a lot of that. So I would be interested. I would be interested in that movie after 4 or 5 movies that aren't in the West.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, don't go there first. Like, I want to see other shit first.
This is one of the reasons that I still stick with Assassin's Creed after all this time is because they do actually go different places.
You know, since Disney owns it now, actually they had a really good series of Wolverine versus the Predator.
Interesting.
Ooh.
It was a 4-part miniseries, and it took place throughout Logan's life. Like when he first had just his bone claws, got totally draxed by the Predator.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
And this Predator, like, it was one that basically had beef with Logan and kept coming back, like, throughout the years.
Much like
I'm going
myself.
to kill him. Like,
Yeah.
so, you know, well,
Love
Disney
Logan.
owning
Also
that, of
got
course,
some beef.
their relationship with Marvel,
Yeah.
that was easily made to happen, but
Yeah.
it was really good.
You think
like,
we could get Hugh Jackman back?
I mean, the way
He's
they
always
told
a
the story,
slut for Wolverine.
He's a slut for Wolverine when it regards Ryan Reynolds, too.
But anyway, yeah, not one but 2
But it's a
Predator
good script.
movies, and give me all of them.
Yeah. I will say, for anybody in the chat, for anybody that watches this later on YouTube, we are going into spooky season. I've already got quite a list of horror that I'm getting into. If there's something that you want me to watch and talk about, I'm happy to do that. I plan on doing a lot of the, like, Immaculate. There was a new, there's a new Exorcist that I watched, but there's also a new Omen that I haven't watched. Like, I'm diving back into horror pretty soon, me, probably, and Kat. So if there's anything that you in particular want us to watch,
I mean,
let us know.
everybody pretty much likes horror on this show, so.
All right, there we go. It is...
Oh, we had a little stall or something there.
Yeah, oh, it's my camera. Wait.
Hmm?
Okay,
Yeah, because you can still see us. Yeah, we're good.
we're good.
All right, we're not going to do that again. Anyway.
I don't know what happened, but...
Maybe we'll fully charge it next time. Anyway.
But I was gonna say I have a recommendation for a show. It's not like spooky horror, but it is like dark academia.
Interesting.
Well, your last one was kind of spooky.
All of the.
You also recommended Devilman Crybaby, so I don't know how innocent.
Yeah, your last
No,
one.
this one actually. This was from Mia first.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Let's let her run with it. The analog horror thing was actually.
It kind of slapped.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, which maybe we should do that again. I can.
Yeah.
There's
Again,
some,
spooky season.
Yeah, there are some new analog horror series that have come out. There are some that have been updated to a point that I feel comfortable showing stuff.
Okay.
There are some that we are specifically never going to cover, but I don't have to talk about those because you all know which ones they are. But.
Cash, you lost a camera, but we still got the big one there. So.
I did.
I had an idea. I'm sorry.
I wanted to talk about something real quick. So last year we got what really seemed like the series finale of Ted Lasso. 3 seasons, absolute banger of a TV show. Honestly, I had a lot of complicated feelings about the finale. I thought that it was kind of bleak, considering how much that show was about hope, kind of scattering people in a show that was based around community felt really off to me. But it seems like that might not be the final word. We're getting reports, and this is not confirmed officially at this point. We're getting reports that they're trying to reach back out for people for season 4. Now, the only people that we know have probably been reached out to is Hannah Waddingham, who's Rebecca Welton, Brett Goldstein, who's Roy Kent, and Jeremy Swift, who's Higgins. Jason Sudeikis, the lead, one of the EPs, one of the kind of forces behind the show, did say that we've finished telling that chapter, and so I don't know what Ted Lasso looks like. It cannot not have Jason Sudeikis.
No.
Ted Lasso, it's Ted Lasso. If they wanted to do a different show, a spin-off, maybe something else, but it says Ted Lasso season 4 is potentially in development. So I'm interested to see where this could go. Again, I had a lot of reservations about the season 3 finale, which really seemed like the series finale. It could be really interesting. I absolutely love the show. It's showrunner Bill Lawrence, who also was the showrunner behind Scrubs and one of my favorite TV shows of all time that if you're not watching, you should watch, Shrinking. Absolute banger of a writer. Brett Goldstein, absolutely amazing story editor. So I'm kind of down for whatever they do. I have some reservations, but we'll see. Their next step would be reaching out to the rest of the cast, including Brendan Hunt as Coach Beard, Juno Temple, Phil Dunster, who plays Jamie Tart, who is a prominent part of the show. He is pretty much not coming back because he's just super, super busy. He's very talented.
Oh.
Love him. He's amazing. I totally understand. He's in 2 different TV shows right now, and that's a lot. Yeah, I'm very conflicted because I felt like season 3 took a little bit of a dive. I would love for it to come back, but please come back with a story that you need to tell, not just because your TV show was, let's face it, ridiculously popular.
All I've heard you talk about is Ted Lasso.
It's amazing. It's so good.
Not watch one single episode. Not even one.
You should. But honestly, watch Shrinking first. Because you love Harrison Ford. And it's one of my favorite things. If not my favorite thing Harrison Ford has ever done. Shrinking is so good.
I didn't know Harrison Ford was in it, which I'm kind of shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking
I do like Harrison Ford.
Yeah, that's all. Obviously not the big news for him this week because we got more footage of Captain America, which Kat and I saw at Comic-Con. But Kat and I were like Hall H.
They got to Hall H. I'm happy that y'all got to go to Hall H.
It was great. Robert Downey Jr., great casting choice.
I've been in Hall H, so I'm glad you got to go.
Yeah. Ted Lasso potentially coming back. Could be fun.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
All right, Jason, close us out.
My last one is really quick, and it encompasses something that I love, but also something that you're going to actually be excited for. Studio Trigger.
All right, yep.
Oh, first of all, let me preface this with, it is the 40th anniversary of Transformers. It's 40 years of this property that I love so much. A lot of people are giving their homages. We're getting all sorts of new figures, new properties. The comic series from Skybound right now is super popular. It's outselling Marvel and DC titles. We're getting Transformers 1.
Wow.
Yeah. They're outselling issues of, not like entirely, but other runs of other comics, like their best runs, it's outselling them. And we got Transformers 1 coming next month. It's a good time to be a Transformers fan.
It's so good.
But we got, for the 40th anniversary celebration, Studio Trigger is working on a Transformers anime.
What?
A studio that is known for things like Gurren Lagann, what's the fire one?
Fire Force?
Fire Force, did they work on that one?
I'm not 100%, but I know they did Promare.
Oh, Promare, that's the one I was thinking of. Sorry.
Which, their robot fights are cool.
All we got was a little teaser trailer for it. But what we saw in there was all, like, multiple Transformers universes that we've seen. Transformers the movie, Transformers Armada, other just properties within Transformers. So it's like, are we getting a full anime? Are we getting like a short? Either way, you put Studio Trigger and Transformers together, you've got my attention. I honestly don't care what it is at this point. We saw Hot Rod becoming Rodimus in there. Sparkplug from Armada holding up the Matrix. Well, actually, he was holding up the Matrix, and then went up to Hot Rod holding up the Matrix. We got to see the infamous Optimus Prime Megatron fight from the '86 movie, which still holds up to this day. So this is exciting. I don't know what they're doing, but it's like you have my attention right now.
Does this mean we get to watch Optimus Prime die in an anime way now?
I mean, possibly. Some of the team that worked on Gurren Lagann is working on this as well.
Well, I mean, if it's Studio Trigger, that makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, this was officially put out just today on the official Takara channel on YouTube. So, like, out of the blue, nowhere, and we don't have a date, we don't have what it is, but I am interested.
It definitely seems like a property ripe for an anime adaptation. Unlike Rick and Morty, which the anime looks absolutely terrible.
I have not
Yeah.
watched it. I was tempted to
No, thank you.
while I was out this week.
It looks
But
hideous.
yeah, I mean,
Could be really
but
interesting.
also considering this is Transformers, we have had several different series with different
Yeah.
art styles, and we were seeing that all translated into the Studio Trigger style. Look, just back up a little bit. I'm ready for this. So yeah, once we find out more about it, maybe a full trailer's released, we'll know. It's nice that people are kind of, paying homage to this series that started 40 years ago, which the cartoon style is kind of like it was really dependent on. Well, it kind of showcased some of the things we saw in like anime that was going on at the time.
I do have another stupid question.
Oh.
Are we gonna get cheesecake shots of the robots then?
Please don't do cheesecake shots of that.
Please do cheesecake shots of the robot. I want to see like a sexy picture of Optimus Prime's ass in the camera.
I
was going to ask what a cheesecake shot was, but now I feel like I understand.
You know how like in anime where they do like the cute girls do like panty shots and stuff?
I do know that, yeah.
Yeah, I want that with the robots.
Like
I have points to make on that, and I can't do them on the show.
Do you know about my mouse pad?
Oh, yes, I know.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like your mouse pad.
I have a Zenyatta titty anime girl mouse.
Zenyatta? There is a Transformer series out there that did do kind of a cheesecake shot of a Transformer. I was not proud of that moment because I had TiVo and I was I needed, for science, I needed to make sure of what I saw. But yeah, there was a character called Thunderclash where she kind of had
You're not allowed to, not if the character's called that.
She had a magical girl kind of transformation, literally a transformation, and there was some, underboob.
Oh.
Which I have a lot of questions. But anyway, Studio Trigger Transformers. I'm interested. What have you got?
If any studio is gonna do cheesecake shots or sexy shots of anyone, it's gonna be Studio Trigger. I don't have anything else.
We let you go long because you were like, I'm talking about gaming. Well,
in the meantime, while you wait for Suikoden, you should play Fields of Mystria. It's really fun. I'm on year 2, and that's a little bit embarrassing for me. Play it. This is not sponsored.
I'm going to pick you up.
But if they would like to sponsor me, I will take whatever they would like to give me. Thank you. Especially if it's a pink cow.
Yeah.
But speaking of gaming, that's a perfect lead into Saturday, 3 p.m., youtube.com/SCNS Live. Our D&D campaign will be starting up again. Please tune in to watch. I am so excited to go back to rolling some dice. I got to get this room cleaned up. But yeah, we're going to be back. Christian, Mia are going to be back here. We're going to be going back to Tirana. Our characters are, I don't want to spoil too much, but, come and watch. The team is going to be...
My character is exactly the same. Has not changed a bit since we last saw her.
Anyway, it's going to be awesome. Please come check it out. 3 p.m. Central Standard Time on this channel. It's going to be great. Can't wait to get back to playing some D&D. Other than that, check out the website, supercoolnerdshow.com. Follow us at supercoolnerdshow everywhere else. If you want to follow us personally, you can follow me on Threads and Instagram at JasonTheX.
Find me mostly on, on Instagram at The Good Cast.
You can find me mostly on Instagram and Twitter at CorodonoArt. I am screaming about Suikoden constantly. I just want to give you that
It's
warning.
just more productive than you.
Yeah, it's just more productive now, and with every new thing they announce, I am not shutting up. Thank you.
Their voices are getting louder. Anyway, that's all for us. We'll see you next week, and as we always say around here, keep on nerding.